Yo yo, this is Dead to Rights again for the MegaReviewing's channel. Today is the 2nd of April 2012 at 12:45. Today I'm going to be doing another one of my TV shows that I like from A to Z. Today it is just going to be the M's. So let's get on with it, shall we? First of all, it is Malcolm in the Middle. This actually started in 2000 and ended in 2006. It had seven series and 151 episodes. Wasn't too bad. I mean, you saw the characters grow up and become, more than they are now. And well, to be honest, okay, yeah, Malcolm in the Middle was actually not really in the middle much, but he was actually more, well, a character that was an antagonist, really. Anyway, next is Man vs. Food. Actually, quite funny as hell, it really is, because this guy basically goes to different restaurants and food chains, basically finding out what their worst kind of food is, and he takes it on, and if he can complete it, then he basically wins against the food. As if he doesn't finish it, then obviously the food wins. Pretty damn awesome. From 2008 to literally last year, 2011, only had 4 seasons or series and 83 episodes. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, I remember there was one where he actually had to eat a giant burger and a giant pizza. It's pretty damn awesome. And yeah, it was just amazing. Oh, and also he did a chili dog contest where basically he had to finish 13 chili dogs, and if he couldn't, then obviously the food would win, but he won and he kicked its ass. It's pretty damn awesome, to be honest. Next is quite an old series. It's called Men Behaving Badly. Started in 92, finished in 98. Literally lasted 6 seasons, only had 42 episodes. But it was pretty funny. I like the way that Martin cleans and the other bloke, I can't remember his name, I think it was Neil someone or something like that. But it was just funny as how it really was. I like the way it was done, and the characters, the 4 main characters, were just funny as hell because of the fact that the women just couldn't get on with the fact that the men were just so, well, immature, and just, it worked but then didn't work in the way, so yeah, it's all one. Next is not really a TV series, it's basically an airing of what the comedy people can do. It's Michael McIntyre's Comedy Roadshow. Pretty awesome. 2009 to literally this year. Only had 2 seasons though, and so had 13 episodes, but you've had quite a few comedians in those episodes, including obviously Michael McIntyre himself. You've obviously had loads of different comedians from loads of different areas, and it was pretty damn awesome, to be honest. Next is a series that's literally going to be coming out, I'm pretty sure they said sometime later on this year. Started in 2009, like I said, still going now. 3 series, and 21 episodes. It's called Misfits. It's pretty damn awesome because of the fact that they're these kids that do community parole, or basically giving back to the community because they've done wrong and they've been caught up in crimes that they shouldn't have been. Anyway, so they get caught up in a storm and they get basically powers, which is pretty awesome because of the fact that one of them's, I'm pretty sure, can go back in time. Another one is she can tell what other people are thinking, which is pretty awesome. But their powers did change due to different series, and the fact that, well, they had to obviously they had to lose one of the characters, unfortunately, because he went to Las Vegas apparently, which is funny as hell. Anyway, so next is Mock the Week, 2005 to literally this year. 10 seasons and 95 episodes. I remember Frankie Boyle was in it for a few seasons, and then they literally cut him out because he was just either too rude or the fact that he upset quite a few people. But to be honest, he's a comedian, he's going to do that because that's his sense of humour. He doesn't care if he upsets people, just the fact that he gets paid for doing it, so why should he care, to be honest. Next is this TV series that only lasted 5 years. Didn't actually have a season because of the fact that it was only had 14 episodes, but those episodes were spread out over, like I said, 5 years, from 1990 to 1995. It's pretty damn awesome. Mr. Bean, if you know what I mean. It was damn awesome. I like the way most of his adventures were just more along the lines of he was going shopping, he needed to buy a chair, and so he would tie the chair to the top of his car, and then he would drive his car on top of the chair, on top of the car. Makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, obviously, yeah, he did lose his Mini, but then he gained another one back, later on in the, episodes, I wouldn't say series. Next is a very, very funny series. I mean, the amount of times I've heard some people say, "That's nice," and I thought to myself, yeah, they've blatantly been watching Mrs. Brown's Boys. 2011 to obviously this year, 2 series and 13 episodes. It's just the fact that it's a bloke playing a woman's part, and yeah, it's just funny as hell because of the fact that the jokes in it are just really quite coarse and racy, and you think to yourself, you can't really say that, but he does say it, he gets away with it, and it's just funny as hell. And yeah, obviously That's Nice is from Mrs. Brown's Boys, so it's funny as hell. Anyway, next is a series that's lasted 10 seasons, from 2003 to 2012 this year, obviously, and 209 episodes, which, to be honest, is friggin' awesome. They've literally gone about putting some myths to the test, which is why they're called Mythbusters. Like, could you survive being shot in the chest? No, not could you survive. Would you be blown back from a shotgun blast from like 2 meters away? And you don't. You just literally slump to the floor. You don't go like flying backwards like you see in the movies. It's quite awesome the way they've done different things. Like, if your gasket, if your fuel pipe has basically been shattered and it goes into the ground, and then you come across a pipe, it would not flip over your car. It would literally just break the pipe, which is awesome. Yeah, Mythbusters is actually probably one of the best seasons I've seen, like on any TV channel, basically. So yeah. Lastly is The Mask, cartoon series, obviously. Lasted 2 years, 95 to 97. Only had 3 series and 55 episodes. It was pretty awesome the way that they did it from obviously the film to the cartoon series, and I like the way that they pretty much kept to the fact that he was, this Loki trapped in a mask. I didn't understand one of the episodes where he somehow managed to cut the mask in half, and there was only half of the mask on him. It didn't make any sense because of the fact that the mask was pretty much indestructible. You couldn't destroy it, so it made no sense. But then it was a cartoon series, so I let them off. Anyway, so that was the M's of the A to Z's of TV shows that I like, and tomorrow will be quite a lot of letters because of the fact that there's only like one in each letter. So yeah, it should be fun. Catch you guys later. But that's right for the Mega Reviewing. Keep it safe.